Hey guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to Snowrunner, the Steam edition. This is a glorious day for everyone, this is a glorious day for the channel. I do hope that we will have lots and lots of fun with this game, because I have very little hands-on experience with it, and I can tell that this is a wonderful game. And I've been waiting for a long time, a little more than a year, to finally have this game in my hands. And so I would say, let's not waste any more time, let's jump in. Obviously with a new campaign. Oh, there are several campaign slots, that's wonderful. Okay, so there we go. And thus the story of BFG International Logistics starts. You guys can ride along and you guys can see all the ups and downs. Hopefully there will be more ups than downs. Okay, welcome to Michigan. Thank you for joining our recovery and maintenance effort after the devastating flood. We need all help available to repair the bridge that collapsed. It's our only link to the other side of the river. Okay, so first I need to find a watchtower to get a view of my surroundings. Then I will have to find a truck that can transport all the stuff. And that's when I will be able to reach my first garage. Now this part I have done when I was sponsored by High Seas Entertainment for a trial period. I haven't done all of the game. In fact, I decided to spare me of ruining that experience. So yeah, but this part I remember vaguely, not absolutely. So let's see what's what. Okay, so alright. Yeah, I mean, it can be that I will turn these off, because to be fair and honest, I know all too well how this game works. I mean, it's basically Mudrunner on steroids, and I have several workouts both in Spin Tires and in Mudrunner, so I just happen to know how things work. Alright. I will try to keep the camera steady. Oh yeah, I forgot to go to low gear. Yeah, that's absolutely helpful. Oh, and yeah. I should get off low gear, but there's nothing against low gear, really. However, I can save some fuel with actually switching off the all-wheel drive. In my experience, coming from, you know, several hours of Spin Tires and Mudrunner, some of those hours you can see here in the channel, on the channel, I find that low gear is good for consuming fuel. Like seriously, let me show you. There we go. You see, now I'm actively eating like up to 2.2 liters, and if I'm in low gear, I don't really. It's a stable 1.5. At this point, it's not really that much of an issue because I'm not traveling like large distances. but I think later on this can be just as much of a problem as it was in Mudrunner, where building up logistical chains is a must-have, especially if the garage is out of the way. You cannot touch upon it at every single turn with the logs. So naturally, saving the fuel is a necessity. I would also like to point out that at this point I haven't even checked the map. I'm just going blindly. Maybe it would be a nice idea. Okay. So truth is that okay, I can zoom out. It's a lot better now. Right. Wow. Okay. So well. You know, I'm not sure if getting this watchtower would help in the long run, but we may get it. Now this section I remember, this is where you can access the big bridge that we're supposed to repair. But to do so we need a truck. And the truck will become accessible once I have the watchtower. I have visited the watchtower and I have scouted out the area. And I do hope that you guys are getting friendly with this AK-1500 truck, because this is going to be our best friend for a long time to come. Now I opened up my purse, so we have access, or I have access to all of the everything that this game has to offer. But obviously we have humble beginnings at our hands. We don't have access to the biggest and meanest trucks from the get-go, and it's just fine this way. I like a little bit of struggle. I think this game is fun if it puts you on the struggle bus, and it's not because of the limitations of the equipment, but it is because of your limitations, and I guess this game does just that. Reading terrain. You will encounter different kinds of terrain such as road, dirt, mud, deep mud, water, rocky slides, snow and ice. Only the most experienced drivers with well-equipped vehicles can drive on any kind of terrain. When in doubt, there is no shame in avoiding danger. You can find out more about different types of terrain in the codex available from the escape. Try me, dude. I have seen my fair share of shaky terrain in these games. And I'm pretty sure that we can take this detour easily. The number one reason is that this truck is pretty light, especially at this point, because it doesn't really have anything extra, like no utility attachments or anything like that. So we're absolutely safe. Maybe the only thing that is not really good at this point is that the wheels are fairly thin. If they were a bit thicker, that would be absolute perfection, and maybe later we're going to need something that has diff lock, or I think if yeah, you can upgrade trucks in this one, right? So maybe we can add a diff lock to this bad boy. I remember that this here is a yeah, it's a fuel station. You can refuel here or near any vehicle that may potentially carry fuel. Refueling is free, as are repairs. Try to refuel as often as possible. Yes, these are words to live by if you're playing these kinds of games. Where are we going? Oh, I see. Actually, we're almost there. Cool. I think you can like. Oh yes, it happens with the left click. Not left, the right click. Sorry. The devil was holding my tongue. So with the right click, you can actually like put down waypoints. You know, that's a bit strange after the red lines that the older games have, but it's not something you can't get used to, I feel like. Something that I really like already is that the places are spot on. So this is how you imagine rural USA with using the winch. Let me go, and then we don't need winch game, please. I'm fairly well practiced to not needing winch. On that note, we tried Mudrunner with Rob the other day. I mean, not me, but Rob tried it for the first time. He acquired Mudrunner when it was free on Epic a few months back, and he never actually got around to try it out. But we got around to do that finally. Like, I don't know, it was sometime last week. And yeah, it was a great experience. I like that game. As things stand currently, if you have to choose between spin tires and Mudrunner, I prefer Mudrunner a bit over spin tires, mostly because it looks like spin tires with the legendary March 16th to 2016 update that I was using for the longest time. Mudrunner has never been changed after that, but spin tires went through some dramatic changes in terms of look and everything. Okay, so good job. You discovered your first watchtower. Discovering watchtowers will reveal. Yeah, to repair the bridge you'll need a bigger vehicle to transport materials. Find the truck capable of transporting the materials needed to repair the bridge. Okay, so let's see the map. Now, thank you, please. Oh, so there is a global map, pretty good. What does that one do? Oh yeah, so that's how I can move between areas. So we have Michigan, which is kinda cool. Then we have Alaska, which is all locked still. So is Taimyr. Polar Peninsula, these are the DLCs, I suppose. And then we have Yukon, Wisconsin, and Amur. I guess that Amur is the latest DLC that came out today. Now probably all of those who are ahead of me, because they don't have like versions against Epic the way I have all of these done already. So this is quite the amount of content, because this one has 4 areas, this one, and then this one, and then this is 2 areas, 2 areas, 2 areas, and then this one is 4. That's a lot, to be fair and honest. Wow, what rockets course? Yeah, I read something along the lines that we have to put together a rocket and launch it, like spin tires in space, you know, guys, like on the moon you don't need mud tires. Over here, paper factory constructed, railway connection restored. That's, you know, that is something that is really cool in this game, that you're always working on restoring something. So like actually helping people to get their livelihoods back. What's here? Ore processing plant constructed, gold mining started. Okay. Bunkers, airplane fragments, vehicles retrieved. Ah, okay. And over here we're doing a bit of an archaeology sort of stuff. Or in Russia, or in this region of Russia, okay, so we're looking for oil. And then here we're doing we're building a pipeline. Okay, over here, so and this is drilling again, Michigan. Right. But you need bridges to move all the equipment to transport oil and whatnot. And over yonder there is a truck, I guess that's the one that we need to get. Now how do I get to this one? And do I have to... Oh, so it's a GMC truck. And do I have access to... Oh, I suppose I will have to get it first, right? To get in it. Yeah, because I cannot. Ooh. And I can skip time. Right. Let's see if we can use the daylight that is still left and get to the truck. I suppose if I go this way, I can actually get to that truck. Now the next question is if I can risk what kind of a truck this is. If I remember correctly, because again I did this part, this truck doesn't really have a... Hold on a second. So this truck doesn't really have all-wheel drive, so it's a question mark if the road conditions over there are good enough. Oh, hold on, I'm going that way. But also, if I remember, once I reach the garage, there is another truck that actually has all-wheel drive, and that will be my main workhorse for the first part of the game. But I can tell more about that once once we hit the garage. I also supposed to have a bunch of DLC vehicles. That being said, I'm not even familiar with all of the base game vehicles. This game has infinitely more content than Spin Tires and Mud Runner put together, even Although mind you, there was a huge overlap in like in terms of vehicles that we had in Mudrunner and we had in Spit Tires. Alright. And this here is some sort of an industrial operation for sure. I wonder, does the map tell? I think that was a lumber mill, yes. I remember it correctly. Now, you see, this actually looks like a lumber mill compared to the things we had in Spin Tires and Mudrunner. Now I know those games were the first ones, and this one is like what, 6 years later than the first full version of Spin Tires. Obviously, the one guy who is the mastermind behind these games had a lot of time to improve, and for this one he had a team to work with. So it's like, well, I still don't think it's AAA, but it's much closer to AAA than Spin Tires. Like, Spin Tires was very indie. I no longer have waypoints, but I think this is the way, because that magnifying glass is over there. So I guess that there is our truck, isn't it? I mean, from what I can tell, it looks like a GMC truck. Oh yes, so we have to get into the blue. Truck discovered. You have found your first highway truck. This truck is designed for roads, so there are no off-road options. Try not to fall into the swamp or driving to deep mud with it. You can find out more about the different type of trucks in the codex available from the escape menu. We don't need that thing to enter the truck. Alright, hold on, let's get closer, please. Yeah. What new recovery point opened? So is it like a recovery point? What does a recovery point do? So you can reset to it this point, I reckon. Something like that. We'll see. I don't want to get to that point. Please. Okay, change it. This menu is pretty much how it worked with Spin Tires and Mudrunners, so nothing new here. The UI looks a bit different, but the basic idea is still the same. Hold on, that's not that. This is the button. Okay, so what do we need again? I just figured this is what I need to do because there is that little exclamation mark at the corner. So all bridge, and this is how it worked when I played it. To complete this contract, you need to do 2 objectives. They must be done in order. Let's accept the contract with okay. So we need metal beams and wooden planks. Let's see. What's the sideboard trailer? Where's the... Alright, I feel like... we should get the... How about this? I think this is how I did it back in the day. You get the wooden planks from the lumber mill, I reckon, which is right on the other side of the road. And then this is a sideboard trailer, which Oh, hold on. It has stuff on it, doesn't it? What's this? It's a flatbed semi. Oh, hold on. We have a trailer over there, and it has what I reckon would be wooden planks. Yes, this icon matches this. I wasn't good at these things when I tried it years so ago. So yeah, I reckon this is, if we pick that up and then we go here and pick up the metal beams, then we can do everything in one fell swoop. Hold on, I need to take this. Don't I? Yes. All right. And we get some monies. I think this is the monies. Let's see right now. All right, repairing the bridge. Let's try that. All right, what's that there? Or there? It's a flatbed trailer that has. That's very nice and everything. I would like to point out, but the whole story is that I don't have access to that trailer. Right, games? Why are you? We are now ready to repair the bridge. This truck has space for cargo. Every truck body or trailer has different slots. This truck is able to transport 2 slots of cargo. Find the materials you need to repair the bridge and deliver them to the bridge building site. Yeah, right. I do remember that the trick is, wait, we have a, oh no, didn't it used to have at least a diff lock? Game, you're pulling my legs here. I swear to God. Oh well, I do hope there won't be too deep mud around this lumber mill. I will be able to operate here. So where was I? Yes. So I remember that the metal beams are actually 2 slots. So we're going to be fully packed, fully loaded. Oh yeah, there is the mud. Of course, the trailer. You know what? I think. Let me show you something. It's an old trick. If we have a. Oh yeah, so we have to drive closer at the minimum. Although we could. Oh, the sun is going down. That's not good. We could be a bit more trickier. So basically, we can do without the mud. Yeah, thank you. Hold on a second, guys. Settings. Where was this one? Repeated hints. Maybe this will help us, because these hints are just getting at my nerves. I can't do without them. Let's see. Yeah, we are too far to do this, but I don't feel like going into the. Oh yeah, we can. Okay. Can I? Ooh, it's going to be bad. I feel like that. Actually, you know what? We're kind of alright. All we need to do is to make sure that the truck is free of the mud. There we go. Also, we need to look for the fuel gauge. Yeah, let's go to low gear. This one can be removed, and at this point, hold on. Then I went ahead and put it in the wall. compared to what I mean. There we go. It works just like it did in Spin Tires, connecting trailer. And it's complete rocket science, guys, the way you do that. So that road looks bad. Yet I say we try that. Okay, it's good to know that the camera has collisions with all kinds of objects around the map, so it sometimes just punches you in the face. Okay, so we should work out some kind of a route to actually do things. And it's going to be a night delivery. I guess my best bet is to go to town. Like, hold on. I need to learn to use this because it's going to be my friend. I feel like it. So this way, and like this way, and then we'll see how this whole place is. I'm pretty sure that we can access it from several directions. That at least that's how I remember it. Also, my headlights are not really useful at this point. We'll see. And currently my loadout is not the best. I'm going to need something on the truck as well to be 100%. But I guess we will be able to do with this just fine. No wide vehicles, do not follow sat nav. I mean, are we a wide vehicle? Seriously though. And are we following sat nav? I think we are. This is a fairly wide vehicle compared to a bike, and we are, I must say that I'm afraid we are thank you, I'm very far from actually being stuck. Oh, hold on, I have to use, oh, this is not the handbrake, this is the let's see, I think we should have a reaching point, don't we? Like that tree over yonder should do. How do we? Oh, we pull the winch with F. There we go. And yeah, we can release that's, you see, that's a nice addition to the game. I remember this one. You no longer have to click the X on the screen. Oh, come on, again. Truck, you and I won't be good friends anymore. Also, I feel like we have to fiddle with the controls. Yeah, settings and controls. The clutch has to be this one, and oh, then we have to. Yeah, I think we will be much better off this way. Continue. Can I please? Truck? Yeah, there we go. Very, very good indeed. Also, my first impression, not expression, my first impression was when I have seen this game, and that was before I tried it. I seen someone else's video. Was that this looks very much like Velen in The Witcher 3, and that's a good impression because I enjoyed my adventures in The Witcher 3. I could repeat those one of these days. The only problem is that that is a huge undertaking, and as long as I'm not uploading videos daily, it's kinda pointless. To be honest, just with this one, just the base game will give me content for the next 5 years with my current uploading schedule if I only upload this one, but as we know, I don't. In fact, we have all kinds of fun content coming up. Oh, okay, that was just a temporary stutter. You know, this thing wasn't happening back in the day. Don't know why is that. It may happen that I will have to tone down my graphical settings in the end. I just went ahead and put everything on max. There you go. And then maybe the end of me. Alright, now we're almost on tarmac. In fact, technically we are at this point. Let's pretend that we follow the rules of basic rules of traffic. Good evening, everybody. Enjoy the loud truck in your street in the evening. It's just for you guys. I mean, I have no idea what time is it, but where is the clock? It's supposed to be a clock. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. So it's like 9:30ish. Yeah, that's already the time of the day when truck in your street doesn't make you very happy, I guess. Okay, so this little town has seen some better days for sure. Computer. The question is if we can, I mean technically we can access it on this way. Now the question is if we can do it practically without hitting a road sign or anything like that. There we go. Okay, and so the cargo management prompt is on. Let's use the handbrakes, and we can Please, leave me alone. There we go. Oh, yeah, I added handbrakes. Right. Now, we have everything that we need to carry to the old bridge. Again. Much to the joy of the citizens of any town USA. Country shop, food mart, inverse bank, the Irish pub. That sounds right. That sounds good right about now. What's that there? Washington High School. That's a high school. Not a big one. Like, I teach in a high school, and I can tell you right off the bat that this building would be fairly small for our needs, and ours is not a big school. We have, like, we don't even have 300 students. Also, I should that over here is not to be crossed with this truck. As much as I don't like this road without all-wheel drives or anything like that, I am afraid we have to take it. Worst case scenario is that we will have to winch our way through. Also, how do we do on fuel? I think we can do without refueling. At least until the bridge is getting repaired. Or we could just visit to be on the safe side. I don't know. Nah, I'm risking it. That's the slogan for this game. I'm risking it. And then, of course, what happens is that every now and again you run out of fuel. I mean, so far, so good. Let me just tell you, if it was daylight, it would be infinitely more worrisome. It's a good thing that it's not daylight, because this way I really cannot see what my wheels are doing. I like the sound effects though. It's really cool. I cannot speak about the engine sound because I have no experience as to the supposed engine sound of these GMC trucks. I never seen one of these in real life, so I couldn't tell. If it was something that is readily available in Central Europe, then I could tell more. But it's not something that I ever could have seen in... Whoa. Okay, so this is the tricky... Alright. I mean, you know what, this truck is not so bad. Then again, we haven't seen the mod that is so very typical of spin tires and mud runner. One thing that is very much subject of irony is that this game is called Snowrunner, and you start somewhere where there is not a single patch of snow. You know what, this truck is not bad. If it could be upgraded, well, that would be really good. Alright, so this is where we have to drop our cargo, isn't it? Cargo management, let's get a bit closer. When unloading the cargo, you may be presented with different unloading options. One cargo may be... Alright, thank you game. So, unload. Yes. And then, but not there yet, you should deliver... Guess what, game? I'm way ahead of you. Yeah. When you get enough experience, you get a new driver rank. Every rank provides you with new options regarding vehicle add-on purchasing. Objectives may also require you to reach a new... Yeah, cool. So, we most importantly, we get the monies. Right, accept. You know what I noticed is that these things didn't go away. You repaired the bridge and completed your first contract. Now the town is reconnected. The rest of the region. Time to find the garage, which is now marked on the map. Cool. But I think that's going to be the next episode, because it's been quite a long one already. So yeah, that being said, this has been my first foray into Snowrunner absolutely officially, and the story will continue in the next episode. If you don't want to miss it, the way for you forward is subscribing to the channel if you haven't subscribed already, and if you drop a like on this video, that's greatly appreciated by me and even more appreciated by Rob, even though he didn't know I said that. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you next time. TTFN.